Hi, I'm Leona Swiftsilver. Raised as a bard in Ilvinus, I've been on quite the adventure these past few months. After being blamed for the death of Lord Richard Kentigern and exiled from my home, I started exploring various cities and towns in San Maria, places I'd only read about as a child. I've met so many new friends, and have also endured a few difficult goodbyes. One such goodbye was with my childhood sweetheart, Roman. After learning that he not only tampered with my memory most of my years growing up, but is also a member of the Assembly, I chose to abandon my dreams of marrying him and stay with my new family. Oh, I suppose that's important. After growing up an orphan in the courts, I learned that my father gave me and my sister up in order to protect us from our mother. Did I mention that Kessera is my older sister? She's not particularly thrilled about it, but I don't doubt that she'll come around eventually. In the meantime, I'll have to be content with trying to help her fulfill a prophecy with the rest of Fate's Chosen, and find better ways to propose to my fiancé, Areo Mossier. As we continue forward with great challenges awaiting us, I hope to harness the new divine oracle power given to me by the Everlight. I want to make her proud and keep my friends safe in the battles to come. One day, when the world is at peace, I hope to be with my dearest Areo, my entire family, and enjoy a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and I'm doing this against my will. I said I would do it. Didn't say how I was gonna do it. Fine, let's start over. I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and apparently I have to save the world. Sounds dramatic, right? A nobody from the middle of nowhere gets cursed, and now she has to defeat an ancient evil. Seems like there would be somebody more qualified than an average mercenary who spent most of her time going against goblins and orcs, yeah? Well, I checked, and there isn't. So now, while everyone else is dealing with a major civil war and all hell literally starting to break loose, I get to go searching for rocks that haven't been seen in centuries. I don't have to do this by myself, and I can't tell if I'm grateful for that or not. They all, most of them anyway, seem to believe that I've got what it takes. And, strangely enough, they're all willing to risk life and limb to help make that happen. But trust me, if I had my way, I'd disappear into a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere, and no one would hear from me ever again. But I don't have that luxury. So instead, I talk to my horse, listen to a shitlord in the sky, sometimes, and try to figure out if I'm going in the right direction. Man, I really hope everyone's right.
It was supposed to be a simple mission. Find the Crown Prince and convince him to come with me and lead a coup against his mother, the Empress. If only it was that simple. Who am I? When I left on this mission, I was Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale of the Imperial Army. A life of service is all I've known. I was sent away from Grassgrave when I was 16 to join the military, and since jail was my only other option, I went. I rose through the ranks rather quickly, earning a reputation for always getting the job done, no matter what. This led to being hand-picked by Captain Valerie Donahart to serve under her command. In my 4 years serving under her, I learned more about leadership and friendship than I ever thought I would. She's become the most important person in my world, which made it all the more difficult to leave on this fateful mission. I did find the Crown Prince, Areo Mossier, and I convinced him to come with me to take his place as Commander-in-Chief. We were getting ready to leave when I met the Oracle, Andromeda Skyseeker. She inadvertently showed me a vision I cannot begin to understand. To make things more complicated, Areo then promoted me to Captain and reassigned me to watch after Leona and Kessera and aid them in their mission to piece together the Veldahar. So here I am, in the company of people I barely know, in a world of magic and courtly intrigue I was not prepared for, separated from the one person I cannot live without. Simple, right?
Why, hello there. My name is Alexander Lightbringer, and I enjoy long moonlit walks, vigilante archaeology, and making new friends. I was born the fourth of 6 children to my well-meaning and overbearing parents. I was expected to dedicate my life to Paylor in some fashion, but I could never seem to get the hang of it. My passion for knowledge and not faith was eventually accepted, and I was to be turned into a wizard the family could be proud of. Unfortunately, the magic I am most adept at is necromancy, the one thing my family opposes with all their might. As a result, I retreated from court life and spent many lonely years researching in secret. One evening, while raiding a long-forgotten temple, I stumbled upon a genuine damsel in distress. I was intrigued by her tales of a lost well of prophecy, and by the comely paladin she traveled with. The friends I made and the truths revealed at the well changed my outlook on life and the world. I help Fate's Chosen and continue my illicit research whenever my duties in Wolfcrest allow it. Instead of languishing in obscurity, I now work to free my home from the corruption of the Empire.
In the land of Iolan, there is a village that every 5 years sends strong, young warriors to the cursed jungle of the Grim to protect an ancient artifact known as Lorekeeper. This artifact is held in a sacred, dark place, the center of a harrowing labyrinth aptly named the Hopeless Gardens. My name is Atlas Seto, and I am the current guardian of this artifact. I was on my 3rd year of duty in the Grim when I experienced my greatest failure. I fell in battle to a wizard named Alistair McGrath and his thrall, Kareen. I had almost given up hope when a group of adventurers came looking for that which I had lost. It took many long conversations, a tenuous confrontation, but eventually I made the decision to travel with them to recover the ancient gem. After some harrowing trials, self-realizations, and forged friendships, Lorekeeper was recovered. Although I felt that my mission had changed, the duty still remained, and I chose to continue on. Now, I travel with Fate's Chosen, people I call friends, working to drive back the darkness that would engulf this world and make sure the power they seek is placed in willing and capable hands.
I wasn't the crowned prince of Rayomastier when I first met Fate's Chosen. I was simply Ray, a man looking for his missing sister. While traveling with them, well, I fell in love with Leona. Unable to imagine my life without her, it became my new mission to protect my friends while I embarked on a quest of my own, to save the members of my endangered family, and save the Empire from civil war. Underlying players to this rebellion have been slowly revealed to us, and it seems to be coming to an end. My mother, the Empress, is held captive in the Nine Hells, while the Archdevil Apollyon stands in her place, bent on taking over for his master, Asmodeus. I do what I can to protect them, but this group of unlikely heroes faces a much bigger threat than just a civil war between squabbling territories. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting us all from just beyond our horizon.
At the same time, many factions work to their own ends both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon aims to raise Tiamat from the Nine Hells, and the Assembly? Bent on taking over the natural world. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of a group of adventurers they have named as Fate's Chosen, to some unknowable end. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend lend an ear, and I'll spin you their tale.
We're live!
Are we muted though?
No!
What? Live and unmuted.
Blasphemy!
She's definitely gonna kill somebody today.
Yeah.
This is starting too smoothly.
I feel like there's lots of options. You have so many options to take out.
I will eat y'all alive.
We can't hear you.
Yep.
There we go.
There we
It
go.
was
Yeah.
it was like it didn't pick up your voice. You know how it does that sometimes.
Because she's so gentle.
It's an official O4A stream now. It's fine.
Oh god. Welcome
Fine.
to the stream.
Oh wait, are we alive?
Yeah. What?
I thought we were just hanging out. Are we playing D&D tonight?
Oh, I thought we were playing chat. Hey, Camille, your audio's a little low, baby.
Oh god.
All right, Mindy. E2 to E4.
Oh god. No, please.
Wait, are you? Oh, okay.
J9 to R2D2.
That's
C3PO, I win.
Damn it.
All right.
C3PO
So,
Gambit.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Who wants to give the fucking recap? Who has annoyed me the least? Morgan.
That's very
attacked?
true, too.
Right. So,
Congratulations. Be more annoying next time.
well, we shored up our plans, and attempted to make our way into the desert discreetly, and hide ourselves among the scrub along the road. There was a little bit of marital strife before, but it seemed to kind of work. Premarital strife,
yeah.
but it seemed to work itself out-ish. And then we did make it into the desert. We hid, and about 20 minutes later, Leona started to come out of the city, and we saw riders approaching. And then they stayed too far away. And I'm fairly certain that I must have just looked up at the wrong time. I don't know, but they seem to keep their distance. And in doing so, Leona, not knowing exactly where we were maybe, got quite close enough to actually touch Roman, at which point in time he decided to try and gate away. Atlas and Kesra were able to transport themselves there, and Kesra seemed to make it through the portal, while the rest of us, so Kesra and Leona were somewhere else, and the rest of us are stuck fighting three Narzagons, Yes, 3 Narzagons, 3 vampires, and 4 vampire spawn. The vampire spawn were fairly easy to deal with, and the vampires didn't stand much of a chance against Atlas. I was able to trap some of the Narzagon, so we're doing all right on our side. It could still swing the other way, but on the other end of the gate, Kesper brought the thunder, and really laid into a, I think, fairly surprised Roman Kentigern. When Leona joined in battle, though, he unfortunately was able to get off a feeble mind spell on her. So she's kind of a drooling idiot with a horse now. But we left off with Kesra compelling him to duel her, and that's where we'll start.
It is nighttime.
in the Quanmal Desert? Yeah, I know where we are.
Zarin Desert outside of Cornwall.
Zarin Desert. Oh, wow, Kate, I'm so impressed with you right now. The Zarin Desert outside of Quanmal. Sands shifting beneath the party's feet, we find them just after midnight, facing off against one of their oldest foes. Leona, the world has gotten much simpler for you. Much easier, much more carefree. You have a horse. It's quite lovely. What are you doing?
Making friends with my horse.
Yeah, how are you doing that?
I'm mumbling nonsense. I like you potato boom. I don't know. And I'm just petting his neck.
Meanwhile, 60 feet away, tensions are high between Roman Kentigern and Kestrel Sandavaran, aka Kestra Stormbreaker. If we return to initiative order, that places Roman ahead of you. Wait, hold on, I need better music for this.
Oh, that's fine. It's suspense enough. It's fine.
Kestra.
Mm-hmm.
What's going through your mind right now?
A lot of righteous fury. And there is a very small portion of my brain wondering how many pieces I'm allowed to chop him into. But, bless you.
It's not coming.
You're welcome.
God damn it. Clutch meat right there. As Roman looks over at you, you see desperation. He is bleeding from all over. You have wounded him several times. You can see the knife from Atlas's dagger. You can see his studded leather armor falling apart. His nose bleeds freely. He's got a busted lip, and one of his eyes is swollen shut.
Good.
He staggers forward under the effects of your command duel. And he raises his hand and points at you. Finally, I command you to die. And in one last-ditch effort, he casts the 9th level spell, Power Word Kill, which if you have 100 hit points or less, you instantly die, no save.
Well, I have 107.
This energy, this one final attempt to get the upper hand, to claim your life for his own. He reaches forward and this energy just waves right past you. It's your turn. Would you like to describe what it looks like?
Yes. After he tries that, I will smile. The meanest smile I think I've ever smiled in my entire life. And I will say, better pick a god and start praying, bitch. And I am going to nick my thumb on the Holy Avenger. Take 4 points of damage to activate my Might of the Dawn. So that's 4 damage. So now I'm at 103. Still can't kill me, bitch. And I have 2 auto crits. I am going to use both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a third level Divine Smite and a second level Divine Smite. And because of the Might of the Dawn, I have
Get
a
a
third
third
attack
attack.
action. I'll go ahead and roll that with one of my advantages. So now I'm out of crits and have 2 advantages. And, oh my fucking god, it's another natural 20, Camille.
No way.
So I have to redo my math because
No, you don't.
Well, I'm curious. I'll
You can do
look
it
later.
You can do it later, yeah.
I'll do it later. But
What
with
do you do?
well, first off, I do 183 points of damage. So my eyes are still glowing. The orange smoke that was sort of coming off of me is now just radiating from me on all sides. And the one-sided repent glow that was on my Holy Avenger is now the entire blade. And it's midnight, but in our little slice of heaven, it looks like noon. And I will, with both hands, swing up into his side, all the way up to the sternum. And then I will pull it out, and for my second hit, repeat the action on both sides, cutting from hip to chest.
Did
And
you
then
still want to do the...
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He has to die first. And for my third hit, I'm not even going to use my sword. I'm just going to kick him into the dirt. And I'm going to stand over him, and I'm going to say, seems like no one's listening. And I'm going to watch him die. And then right before he goes just a little too far, I'm going to kneel down, and I'm going to stabilize him with 1 point of lay on hands. And then, well, I stop glowing, and then I put away my Holy Avenger, and I get out a dagger. And I will go to each wrist, and I will go to each ankle, and I'm going to cut off each hand, heal the stump with 1 point of lay on hands, making sure he remains stable, but not conscious. I will remove each hand and each foot, and then I will break his jaw, and I will use his clothing to create a muffle to tie his jaw to his head and create a blindfold. And then I'm going to hog tie him, and I will tell him, not that he can listen to me, but you're really fucking lucky this isn't my story to finish. Because if it was, you'd be tied over an anthill in the middle of nowhere in this desert, and no one will get to hear you be eaten alive. But somebody else gets to decide. So, I am going to throw him over my shoulder, and I'm going to go find Leona. If I ever feel like he's going to go beyond and die, I have 50 points of lay on hands.
You know what? I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Okay.
You have successfully and permanently incapacitated a Roman Kentigern.
Beautiful.
For not Than, that's not who we're playing with right now. Eldon, Alexander, Atlas, and Areo. You, for the I don't remember exactly where we were, but for the sake of combat, you have managed to get yourselves out of any immediate danger. What do you do?
So by get out of danger, you mean the Narzagons are either gone or dead?
You all killed the Narzagon last.
Well, there was 3. There's still 2 more stuck inside a box.
How long does that box last?
10 minutes.
Of which there was
Of
a
which maybe
vampire in
one
there.
has passed, but
Yeah, there was a
like
vampire in there that was just going to sit there and just let the sun blaze. But
there was a vampire
also,
spawn in there, I think.
Yeah, there was a vampire
but
spawn in there, yeah.
Sure,
But
yeah.
there was also one that was still attacking us.
I probably finished off all the vampires.
You know
The
what?
vampires, yes. There was a Narzagon.
I feel like I think the
Oh,
Narzagon
yeah.
are the only issue we have.
Yeah, we have two Narzagons and a vampire spawn stuck in a box.
Okay.
Yep.
While y'all are kind of contemplating what to do with this Narzagon stuck in a box, Areo is calling for Leona and Kesra, but it seems like they cannot be heard.
The moment I see that, I will use an action, pull out my my figurine
Of wondrous power.
of wondrous power, and speak the word Yannicka, toss it to the ground. Giant owl appears. I look her in the eye and give her a little scritch, and I say, "Find Leona and Kesra, please."
Give me a perception check for me. I think this is advantage because it's going to be based on sight. I could be wrong though. Pretty sure owls have advantage on.
How does a 24 sound?
Sounds good enough for me.
Perfect.
It does have advantage. Okay. Kesra, you've got Roman hog tied up on his horse or your horse or Blue?
I'm gonna walk for a few minutes on his horse. Like, walk next to it, and if I feel like we're gonna be walking for a really long time, then I'll take the 10 minutes to summon Blue. But it takes 10 minutes, so
Okay.
I'm gonna see if that's necessary before I do it.
Okay, so y'all only have one horse. Y'all have it's just Roman's horse that y'all have with
Yes.
you. Okay. So what are you doing with Leona?
Well, it depends on what Leona's doing.
Leona's just making friends with the horse.
Yeah, I'm hugging the horse now.
Oh.
My friend. But I can't say my friend because that actually makes sense.
Well, maybe it'll
I feel like I tried to braid, but it didn't. That was too much. I couldn't remember which order it was supposed to go in. So it just is it's kind of a knotted mess now. But we're best friends now, so it's okay.
What the fuck did he do to you? Okay. Alright, okay. I'm going to throw Roman over his own horse's butt. Red Dead style. And I'm going to try and start leading the horse. Does
Sure.
the horse let me lead it? Is it
Yeah.
sufficiently friendly enough now that you know?
It's been buttered up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
I'm in that case I'll put Roman in the saddle and I will start walking. Would take a minute to like the stars, landscape, triangulation,
Make a
try and
survival
figure
check?
out I just want to figure out where I am. Sort of, if okay. It's another natural 20. This dice is really doing it for me, and I paid a lot of money for him, so it's a 31. I don't need to know exactly. I just need to know which direction
You're
I need
east
to
of
go
the
in.
road. So you
East
were
of the
able,
road.
you would know that you can still if you squint a little bit, you can still sort of see Valzar in the distance or Quan Mall in the distance.
All right, cool. I'm gonna start walking in that direction. I'm gonna,
And as
Leona
you
would-
do, you see this massive owl flying your way.
oh god, can I tell it's an owl and not
You know
like a
it's
desert
young.
rock? Or it's dark. It's really dark.
And you're a human, bless your heart. No, you're a half elf. You can see.
I'm a
Never
half
mind. I knew that. It's only been 87 episodes, and I know
It's
what race you are.
only. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to yeah. Oh, okay. Wave.
She soars down and flies to you, and then does a circle
Okay.
above you and begins to fly back, sort of at a slower pace, to lead you back to the group.
All right. Well, that's much more useful. Okay. I'm gonna Leona, we're going follow. Come on. Okay. Come on. Yeah? going. Okay. All right. I don't know what. Okay.
Do you want to try and heal her?
Would I even remotely think that I could?
I don't think you would have any idea.
I don't have any. I like stop bleeding. That's the most my healing does. Gonna do you know how to high five? High five. Can you high five? Okay. All right. I want to put like 10 points of lay on hands through. Okay, and see if that does anything.
Leona, you get 10 hit points.
Okay. I don't have high hopes because I'm really fucking confused. Okay. Let's go see if somebody can. Yeah.
About 6 minutes passes, and maybe say 5 minutes passes from the time Yannicka has left to when she comes back, and you see on the horizon Leona and Kesra.
Right. So I have an idea for what we can do with them. I can readjust my wall so that only one gets released. And then we just have to kind of dogpile it.
I can possibly help with that.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I can banish them.
Oh, well, yeah. There you
All right.
All
That
right,
works.
then there you go.
But if it doesn't work, we'll have to fight them.
Sure.
Okay. Well, like I said, I can release at least one at a time so that you don't have to try and banish both of them at the same time.
Damn, Areo has a lot of spells. Jesus. Yeah, let one out.
All right. I will recast from my staff Wall of Force and adjust it. And I'm going to adjust it in such a way that like one is in a perfect box and at least me and if anybody else wants to be on the other side is behind like a large like flying V of Wall of Force. So it's going to have to go a long way to get to me, the one that's released at least.
Yeah.
And Areo can be somewhere on the other side.
Yeah. As you release the first one, you watch as he takes his sword, buries it in the sand, and reaches a hand forward. Utters some a low, silent, almost silent prayer, and as if it is being sucked down into the sand, there's a blinding flash of white light, and the Narzagon has vanished. It failed its saving throw. Oh, come back, Turquoise! Oh, I dropped it.
All right.
Again.
This time it's just going to be free. And I will drop the Wall of Force.
That's a failure. Once again, this Narzagon is horse and all banished. Areo, it looks like it has taxed almost all of his remaining spell slots, or all of his high-level spell slots, and it's about this time that you see Kesra and Leona returning.
Right. I'll point.
He's going to pick up a sword, sheath it, and rush over to Leona. How are you looking hit point wise?
I am I am more than bloodied.
How many hit points do you have? He will dump 50 points of lay on hands.
I could take all 50.
You watch as he immediately takes your head. This person who you know, is a friend of yours, takes your hands and your face in his hands and lays on. You watch another blinding white light. 50 hit points. Leona, what's wrong?
Oh, I don't know.
Leona? Are you hurt? What's the matter? He is going to cast Lesser Restoration, which does nothing.
I'll walk over.
Hold on, let me.
I will saunter over as well.
So
I
it
will march over.
Aren't you very regimental?
Leona. Roman did something. She was
He doesn't have
perfectly fine.
Oh.
And then something happened. And now
Is that? Oh dear God, is that him?
Let's just go over and ask him what the. Oh my
This is
goodness,
Yeah.
Roman.
what that
This
is.
Yeah.
is Roman right here.
yes.
I punched the fuck out of his face.
All right. Okay. All right. And I will stabilize it. His jaw's broken, so punch like the rest of it.
Sure, yeah. His eye socket's broken now.
Yeah.
Kestrel,
Good
did he
job.
fall down a pit filled with swords and
Sure.
hit every one of them on the way down?
Yeah. Probably.
Hmm.
You got one of those pits?
I'm sure Alexander could make one.
I mean, yes, but I need some time.
It's fine. He's not gonna do anything. His jaw's
Amazing.
broken, but his tongue's still in there. So
Amazing restraint
That's-
on keeping him alive.
Good.
Why is his tongue still in there?
Well, if we're going to ask him
Oh yeah,
questions,
guess that might help.
Yeah.
although
His jaw is really fucked though.
it'll get
Wait.
fixed.
We can fix
What
that. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Did you do with his appendages?
Yeah, you left him out there, right?
Neutralized him.
Did you bring him with you?
I think I buried him.
Cool.
Oh,
But I got the rest of him, so
Yeah, you got the important parts. It's fine.
yeah.
What is wrong with Leona? Alexander, have you ever seen anything like this?
can I tell what it is?
Make an Arcana check or a Medicine check, whichever one. I'm assuming Arcana is better for you.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Does a wizard have access to Feeble Mind?
I do.
Then yes, you would know.
This is I mean, it's reversible. First of all, it's reversible.
Good.
I can't reverse it. We'll probably need to talk to Zythoria. But it's one of the more cruel spells. It basically robs you of all intelligence.
Might as well get her back.
I can send
She-
sending to Zythoria and we can have her meet us at the gate.
Does she know who we are?
She's not running
I-
away.
I'm
She
led to
seems to like
believe
us.
that she's able to understand friends from foes. But beyond that, not really. She might not know who you are as a person, but she definitely knows that you are a friend. Again, reversible.
Okay. Alright.
I will do a sending to Zytharia.
Okay.
Zytharia, I hope you have a little bit of energy. Leona got feeble-minded. Could you meet us at the gates?
She what? I'll be right there. I'm on my way. Where are all my notebooks?
I think we should kind of get back to town. Areo, we might need you to be a little less circumspect considering we're dragging a body into town.
Got ya. He will quickly cast a disguise as elf.
I
Actually-
take off my cloak and drape it over.
Yeah, he also pulls out a cloak and puts it on top as well.
I pull out. I'm just kidding.
I'm just gonna put my bag on top. It's fine. He'll hold everything.
I'm sure I've got something to put on top.
He's not real good at
I'll add.
holding stuff right now.
I
but
see
he'll do his
I
best.
see all of you trying to put stuff on, and I try to open my bag, but I can't figure it out.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ray, it might be best if you just held her hand until we got back to the gate, since I thought I can help her.
You notice he hesitates, and he reaches out and very gently, studying her as he's doing so, will take your hand, Leona. If you show any confusion or alarm or...
I'm mostly just, I'm a little confused, but it's like a curious confused, like oh, okay.
Is this all right?
She doesn't have the capacity for language. It's one of the most cruel spells to be cast on a spellcaster, and one of the more effective ways of rendering them.
Tranquilizing them.
Yes.
Noted.
You just wanted her to be more like him.
Well, I think he's a little bit beyond her right now.
So, it seems like we took him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Good job there, Kesra.
Indeed.
Yep. Well
Was
done.
my pleasure.
I'm
Perhaps.
sure it was.
I imagine so. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that Xanalor will be pleased. He's going to need, even with the damage you've done, we're going to need some guards on him.
Mm-hmm.
If Xanalor hopes to get anything out of him without him escaping or something like that.
Yeah. I just wanted him to not be able to do magic.
Oh,
So
and fine job you've done.
I also wanted him to be like vaguely recognizable. Yeah. I think he got off lucky, personally. But
Well, I didn't rip his soul from his body, so I'd say yes, he did.
Yet.
Yes, correct.
we're talking and walking, by the way.
Yeah.
I
This is a walk and
figured.
talk.
I'm
Do we fear any repercussions from the ones that got away?
Who got away?
two of the vampires were able to mist form away.
They were
Before I could get
vampires?
to them. Duh.
Yeah.
8 vampires.
But I mean, they're going to have to get back to wherever their resting place is first.
We can worry about them later.
Yeah. we
Indeed.
have-
More loose ends to tie later.
It might be a good idea to store Mr. Kentigern in a hallowed place that would prevent such allies from retrieving him.
Well, how long are we waiting to do this? I just kind of figured we'd do it right now.
Well, I mean, we can. We've got a few questions we can ask him. I'm sure that Xanalor has more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't particularly feel like doing it out in the middle of the desert.
Well, yeah, that's probably not the greatest idea.
And Leona needs to be
That too.
Mm.
back before we do anything.
You definitely get the impression that I am trying to see my own eyeballs right now.
Oh, what say you to restoration and interrogation over tea and ale?
Sounds perfect. You guys took care of all the extra shit
Most of it.
pretty
yes.
nicely, it seems like.
Much as we could, yeah.
This sword that Alexander gave me came quite in handy.
It was very useful.
You're gonna have to show that to me at some point, because I've only ever seen. Oh shit! Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
My sword does that sometimes. Only when I'm like really angry, though. That's nifty.
Mine just does that when people are trying to sneak up on us.
Very handy. Okay.
Careful, I'm gonna ban that sword in this game too.
I mean, it's red, so like maybe it's fine. Oh fuck.
Specific amount of time passes, and you see the gates of Quanmal appearing. It's late, 1 in the morning perhaps, but you see a very worried tiefling sort of bouncing at the gate, waiting for you. Okay, everybody's alive and walking. What's wrong? What happened?
Roman was able to get off the Feeble Mind spell on Leona.
Oh, Leona, you poor thing. Oh my god. Let me check if I have that spell prepared. I'm a cleric. I probably have it prepared. She like does a mental thing in her head.
Willing to bet you did.
Watch her not have it.
What level spell is it?
She's not a healing cleric.
She
Camille.
does have greater
She's-
restoration. Okay, that was
I
scary.
say she does that's actually not an impossible thing for Zytharia specifically.
She also has heal, so we could have done that.
That does work too.
You watch Zytharia, your dear friend, not waste any time, but rush right up to Leona, and place both of her hands on her shoulder. Mutters a simple prayer in Abyssal, if anybody speaks Abyssal. She simply says, bring her back to us. In Leona, the Feeble Mind spell is removed.
So how does this work? Is it like there's like a block of time that's missing?
You have a vague recollection of what is
I mean,
going on.
all I did was pet a horse. So like,
I think that because you observed, it's like you were temporarily turned into a child and then reverted back to an adult. So you still have all those memories as they were in the moment. So things.
but it's almost like I was watching not from myself, kind of.
Those things that you only understand what you understood then, so that the horse is your friend. And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
so it's like
obviously.
waking up.
Basically, the entire time, all of us were talking in the Charlie Brown parents' voice.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
But I definitely feel like, can I tell like something magical was had taken, like something was impairing my
Yes,
mental functions,
your faculties. Yes.
faculties. There you go. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Leona, can you say something to me?
Oh goodness, you sound like you.
Okay, good.
What?
We need to
Welcome
get
back.
inside.
I mean, I was here, sort of.
Mostly.
We need
I'm doing a quick scan to make sure everyone's okay. How's everyone looking?
pretty good.
A little rough around the edges, but otherwise good.
We need to get inside.
Do we
Yes.
want to space it out a little bit? We're a little conspicuous even without the cargo.
I think we'll be fine.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, Kesra.
Yeah.
I will.
Where are we
go
going?
Back to the inn. I mean, we have rooms there.
How are we going to get our cargo in there?
I mean,
It's not picking up your voice.
How are we going to get our cargo in there?
Through
What
the front
if-
door?
I mean, what if we...
Leona, I don't think
So-
you would understand what happened to Roman.
Oh, I don't. I just know that it's covered. I'm probably
Like, I don't
looking
think you
at
know.
it.
You don't know that is who that is.
Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect.
Is there a garrison that you trust here, Areo? I mean, I would think that taking arms against the Emperor is a fairly definable offense, of which he definitely did.
Fair.
There is, help.
Do-
There.
Do I know of any shady bars that have back rooms that I never went into, but I know wouldn't, if enough gold passed through, like we would have a semi. Okay. If the official channel doesn't work, I know a few places. I've never used them, but I know them.
Is right. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not used to operating in anything but a clandestine manner lately.
What exactly are we talking about?
Your sister did an excellent job. He is alive, but incapacitated.
Very incapacitated.
Extremely incapacitated.
His face is mostly fine.
Mostly. That's about it, though.
There's actually a tower, guard station, just over here. I'll drop this guy's self. Follow me.
Right on his heels.
Now
the
I
horse.
am looking at the horse a little suspiciously because he's covered right now.
Araya will take your hand if you'll let him. Come on, love. He will lead you all along so you enter the gates, and along just to the left side you follow the wall of the outer perimeter to a tower that is embedded on either side of this gate. You can see him knock on the door. It opens. The slidey eye hole. What is that called?
People?
Peephole.
Yeah, peephole.
Opens. Immediate closes and the door swings open. Your Royal Majesty. Nope. Just let us in. Door swings wide open. And inside you see an open sort of chamber with about 3 or 4 guards sitting at a large table playing what looks to be a card game, and around the outside, but once you get in, around the wall is a tower, stairs that go up. Areo exchanges some words with appears to be a captain in charge, a man in charge, a guy in charge, maybe explaining the situation, and 3 guards come out and begin to look at the horse.
Rather you'd not touch that gentleman, unless the Emperor there commands it.
He did. We're supposed to carry the prisoner up the stairs to the dungeons.
Very good.
I'll go
You
with
have a
you.
room that's
Yeah.
capable of holding a wizard?
Yes, we do.
Put him there.
They will slowly uncover him one cloth at a time, and Leona, this is the first glimpse that you get of what has been done to Roman Kentigern. They simply pick him up unceremoniously by his hog tie. One of them, the largest of them, massive, burly, half-orc sort of looking gentleman, slings him over his shoulder and begins to just takes him inside of the tower.
I'm gonna follow them.
I'm also going to follow, but I'm going to make eye contact with Ray and make sure.
Ray's inside.
Oh, well then, yeah.
If anybody would like to follow, they are taking Roman up the stairs to the second floor of this tower, where immediately, Alexander, you might recognize being under the effect of an anti-magic field. A very small one. And you see a faint pulsing light in the very center of the room.
Nice.
Unceremoniously, Roman's body is sort of dumped on a straw pile in the corner while they fetch a chair.
If you pardon me a moment, I'm gonna step down and send a sending to Xanalor really quick.
Okay.
Xanalor, we were able to take him alive. We are at
The Southeast Tower.
the Southeast Tower. Please come if you would like to help learn things.
Thank you. I'll be right there. Leona?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
It's one of those things where I am clearly trying not to stare, but I can't tear my eyes away. Like, not quite believing what I'm seeing. I don't know. I mean, we've seen some stuff, but like, I don't know if I don't know if I've seen anything quite this. It's the right word. This type of precision is, I think, what is the most unsettling to her. Like, we've seen terrible things, we've seen horrible wounds, but this was very clearly, even if it's messily done with a dagger, this is very clearly intentional, and there's something very unsettling that I can't quite look away from. Is he awake? Is he showing any signs of consciousness? Okay.
Not right now. There's a lot of hustle and bustle as this guard tower is activated by the Standing Emperor. The guards untie Roman's limbs, which is not hard. They just sort of slip off, and proceed to tie him to the chair still, taking every precaution as instructed. Some chairs are provided for the rest of you towards the back. But the very middle of this, so this is a large circular room, stone floor, stone walls, stone ceiling, few windows that are more of just like openings, with some torchlight on either side of the room. Roman is on the far side, sort of towards the middle, and they are bringing sort of benches and chairs up to give anybody a place to sit if they need. The interrogation is set up for whoever would like to. It takes Xanalor about 20 minutes to arrive.
I'm gonna stand in the back of the room. My part is done.
Arroyo
I'll stand
stands
by
in
the
the
door.
back as well.
Some in the back.
Standing
I
in the back.
mean, okay.
I mean, if you want me to do the interrogation, I can, but I do not have the background that you do with him.
I mean, I'll ask any questions you want to ask. I just don't know what questions to ask.
Duh.
I think Xanalor
Which is
might
why we're
know
waiting
the
for
most.
Xanalor.
Yeah,
and
Xanalor
then-
can ask the questions.
Xanalor arrives, his long blonde hair sort of pulled back into a braid down his back. He's wearing dark robes, sort of floats up the stairs. The half-elf paladin that is the half... Oh gosh, thanks Kate. The half-elf paladin heads up the stairs and enters the room with all of you. He glances at you first, Leona. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you want to be here for this?
No. I'm not.
What? Why don't you step away?
I will glance to everybody else.
Why don't you all give me a few minutes alone with him? And he looks at each of you and then glances at Leona.
I'm fine with that. I don't know how easy it would be, but see if you can figure out if he has a clone prepared.
A clone. Okay.
Yeah, right. That's actually Xanalor, right? Can I tell that that's actually Xanalor?
Roll insight.
If he's in the room with us and he's using magic to disguise
Yeah,
himself,
we're in an
doesn't work.
anti-magic field.
Yeah, it's
So
Xanalor.
it has to be him.
Well, I'm suspicious. I'm gonna use my good D20 dice. And that rolls 5,
That's
so I
fair.
shouldn't call it my good D20 dice.
It's
You
Xanalor.
jinxed it.
I mean, it's still 11.
It's Xanalor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's...
Get out, don't make me talk to myself.
I would like to look around at the guards and say, what do you have to drink around here?
Got some pretty good ale.
Lead the way.
Araya will gently place a hand on your shoulder, Leona. Come on, love. You can speak to him if you need to, but let's ask Xanalor to do this part for us.
Sure. Sure, yeah. I'll head out. Probably glancing over my shoulder once or twice.
You see Xanalor withdraw a dagger. And you see him place a hand on Roman's shoulder, and you would recognize the faint glow of a lay on hands to rouse him. The rest of you head back downstairs. What would you like to do during this time?
Try not to vomit.
Hold her hair back if she does.
So
I
kind.
would like to hand rings to anyone who will accept one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take
Araya
one.
is the only one who probably doesn't take one.
I think Leona would take one in this case.
Yep.
Does anyone know a good toast?
I think I can think of one. I don't remember all of the specific wording, but, let me just find it, because it's saved somewhere, and I really like it, so just give me a second to, pull it up real quick. I don't know if it's, particularly relevant or in poor taste, but to absent friends, lost loves, old gods in the season of mists, and may each and every one of us always give the devil his due.
Vodka.
Oh, Zytharia's there too. She's drinking as well. That's when the screaming starts.
I think they would have silenced that room there, around the door
Well,
maybe.
the-
It helps
Anti-magic.
intimidate other.
Magic.
I kind of like hearing it.
I'm
It
not
helps to
particularly
intimidate anyone
fond.
else that might be thinking of not talking.
That's fair.
So, Zaitalia, how are my sisters?
Oh, they're good. You know, they're sleeping. At least they were pretending to sleep, so I was convinced.
Yeah.
They're very sneaky.
Yeah, it kind of runs in the family.
So, now that you've caught Roman and hopefully this is the end of him, what are you going to do now?
I don't think it's ever gone this well before.
That plan actually went mostly the way we planned it. Good job, you all.
Did it.
I'll take a win.
Yeah.
Is the screaming still happening?
Yeah. It's punctuated.
Okay.
There's rises and
Sure.
falls. There's a string of curses.
From Xanalor? For Roman?
Nope, Roman. All of the sounds are from Roman.
So, Ray,
Yes, Alice.
with this wrapped up, it's looking like we're getting closer and closer to that Hell's Trip.
You're telling me. Are you still down?
Still have that coin?
I guess I do.
At
I've had
this
some-
point,
Go ahead.
at this point, I'd go without it. But
I've had some people looking into Phlegathos and the people who run it. We have our work cut out for us, but I think there might be someone who could help. A forgotten god, if you will.
Alice slowly looks at Eldon.
Yeah.
Alexander does as well.
My face is just kind of like, what do you mean, Ray?
Oh,
Does he know? He doesn't know.
there is there are two notable locations I've learned about from the Nine Hells, and they are Abermock, which is a city made of volcanic rock, located in the caldera of a volcano, which is where I believe my mother's being held. And there's also the Jealous Heart, which is the realm of Inanna. She's she's the goddess of love and war.
Interesting dichotomy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah.
She
You'd be surprised what they all are into.
Those things tend to be a little more intertwined than we'd like.
yeah.
Do you think your mom would be in the same prison as a former horse person?
I'm sorry, what?
I don't remember who I told. It's been a very eventful day/evening. Red, when she disappeared with Apollyon, kind of showed up in hell prison somewhere. She's in a hell prison in the hells.
Is that why you summoned a different horse?
Yeah, that one doesn't turn into a giant woman, so
Not nearly as good.
Blue tries real hard. But yeah, she's also locked up in a prison. So might be nice to do two birds with one stone, but if we can't, do you mind a second stop after the initial jailbreak?
Well, from what I understand, the archdevils Belial and Fierna rule Phlegathos within an obsidian palace in Abermock, and They are, for better or worse, Asmodeus's jailers of his high prized.
So it's likely they're in the same place.
Likely.
Here's to hoping.
Cool. More things going our way.
Don't jinx it.
So was this about a forgotten god?
Inanna.
Oh, that's the forgotten god? Okay.
Yes, her name is Inanna. She's
A lot
the
of that
goddess
going
of
around. Got it.
love and war, and I'm curious if she would be willing to be struck a bargain with a safe passage in and out of Phlegethos.
I feel like we got enough of both.
I don't know.
Probably.
Question.
For the dungeon master, or for Oreo.
Areo. You say she is a forgotten god, but she exists in Phlegethos,
Yes.
and
A forgotten god in our world, at least.
so she's not a devil?
Doesn't seem to be. I'm not saying she's not evil or hard to deal with.
Okay.
I
Well.
know very little about her.
She at least has to be really tough to be able to keep control of an entire area down there.
While this conversation goes on, I'm going to touch the hilt of my sword and close my eyes and let them talk while I use brain words and say, "Hey, Cassis, hope everything's going great. What do you know about Inanna?"
You hear back in your head a gentle, rolling voice. Inanna, the goddess of love, beauty, sex, desire, war, combat, justice, political power. What
Is
do you need
she-
to know?
Is she nice?
Define nice.
We are planning to go to the hills, rescue a couple people. Would she be willing to help us?
For the right price.
What does she usually charge?
Something, things of incredible value.
Monetary or personal?
Personal. If I recall correctly, she has a pact with the Lady of Phlegethos. I'm not aware of what the pact entails.
Is there anything, any insight you could give if we were to deal with her?
Be careful what you offer. She is fickle and deadly.
You have a relationship with her, or have you?
Not much of one.
Were your interactions positive?
There's a long silence. Not the last one.
Shouldn't mention you then. Not that I would, but
I would be careful with that.
yeah, I don't tell many. Most people, I think, would look at me weird. Anyways, all right. Thank you.
I'm here to serve.
Same. All right, I'll let go. Did anyone notice me doing that?
Doubt it.
Dope.
You probably don't look as stupid as I do when you do the brain word thing.
I would not know.
More screams from upstairs that are cut off very abruptly.
Or ale, anyone?
Mm-hmm.
I down the rest of whatever's in my and reach my empty mug, cup, out, glass.
So Ray,
Yes, Father.
Anana is dangerous. I'm sure you're aware.
Yes, but how are you?
How am I?
Aware.
Ooh, that's a good question. All right. Simplest way possible to explain this. Have you ever heard of the god Cassus?
No.
Cool. See, there's another forgotten god, and he resides in my soul. Yep, I know, right?
And just to clarify, so that you don't think the man you've entrusted your fiance's life with is crazy, he's not lying.
Go on.
Verification.
Soul
Anyway,
expert said devil soul.
Cassus is the god of war in the sense of ending wars, bringing soldiers home, that sort of thing.
Actually, that does sound familiar. Keep going.
Yeah, he's been with me for a lot longer than I realized. I just happened to find this here new sword, and the sword lets me talk to him a little bit.
I see.
So while y'all were doing your thing, I kind of just had a little combo. She's dangerous. She's the goddess of love, beauty, sex, war, political. She is willing to help people for the right price. She seeks something of great value, and it's something personal.
I see.
Also, she apparently has a pact with the Lady of Legathos. Do not know what that entails.
Would explain why she is residing in the fourth layer of the house.
I was told that she is fickle and deadly, and to be careful.
I will heed your counsel, Captain. Thank you.
You got it. Moray.
Leona. The door to the upstairs. After you have finished your second drink, the door to the upstairs opens. And Xanalor comes down. He is wiping his hands on a black towel, or black hand towel. And comes over leans next to you. Leona, we are finished with him. Is there anything you would like to say or do? You would have complete privacy.
I will look around. I don't. You have everything you need?
I believe so.
Are you happy with what you got?
Is it helpful?
Relatively satisfied.
I will look to Areo. Because is there anything that you need to take care of?
This is your fight, love. This is your resolution. This is the end of this chapter for your story. You get to decide how it ends.
I will finish my second drink. Imagine there was a little bit left, and I will stand up from the table. I won't be long. But when I go up, I'll leave the door open. Like I'm not I don't need the privacy.
As you walk the stairs, you see Roman Kentigern. His arms are bound behind the chair. His legs, sans feet, are tied as well. He is somewhat slumped over. The makeshift wrap around his head is gone. His jaw has been fixed. He is has this left eye of his is swollen once more. He kind of rolls his head up to look at you through his one good eye. Lets out a spluttering cough of a laugh.
I'm going to... You said that they brought up chairs and benches.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up a chair and sit right in front of him.
Oop, that got intense.
That got intense. It's okay.
I always knew you'd be the death of me. One way or another.
Why? All of this. It never had to be like this.
Clearly it did.
suppose I'm supposed to be happy to see you like this. Or relieved, or something.
If you're not satisfied, you could let me go.
And what would you do? Run back to Asmodeus, Apollyon. Continue on the path you've been following for so many years. I'll lean closer. You wouldn't have to. You could fight for something better, for something greater, for something other than yourself.
I was. It's what you don't understand. I was fighting for those things. Just not in the way you liked.
How was this better for everyone else?
To crush the rule of the tyrannical Marcia Empire. To finally destroy.
And in doing so, slaughtering innocent people. That was your solution.
I wanted a better world.
I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you may have wanted a better world, but the people that you are following, that you have put yourself in service of, do not. They want a better world for themselves. And that is not the same, Roman. You could still walk away. We could hide you away.
Better never means better for everyone.
No, you're right.
It always means worse for some. No matter what side you're on.
And you were ready to be on the side for whatever made it better for you. And only you.
And you.
Me. How is this better for me? How has anything you've ever done been better for me? You lied to me. You used me. For years, Roman. How is that better? Explain it to me, so that I understand. So the simple-minded girl from Ilvinus can understand. Explain it to me!
You'll never get the answer you want.
Because you don't have one. You never did. I wanted so desperately to believe that you could be saved. That once you finally lost this stupid game you've been playing, you would realize they were using you. Just like you tried to use me.
That's what this world is about. You're just too naive to understand it.
No. The world is so much more than that. You're just too blind to see it.
Go on then. End it. Put me out of this misery. Take your revenge. Dehala.
I'm gonna lean really close.
This little game, this twisted thing that you have been playing, a game that I never wanted to be a part of. Made a mistake. You tricked me and used me. Like I was a pawn. But I was never a pawn, Roman. I was the fucking queen. I'm gonna stand up and walk out of the room. I'm going straight outside. When I walk past people, because I imagine there are people that are like, you can have him.
Areo stands up.
Godspeed.
Who wants to do the dirty deed?
Areo walks upstairs. Fair is fair, isn't it?
It's your turn. I'm gonna go follow Leona outside.
As he stands up and he takes his shield off of his back, sets it down, takes his sword, unbuckles it, sets it on the table, takes his gloves off, sets them on the table, and walks upstairs.
Don't leave me anything to clean up, fancy pants.
You hear a muffled "You!" Leona, as you walk outside, you hear the door open and close behind you. And then open and close again as Kessler follows you.
I think the others are on the way out right now. I can tell them you went in a different direction if you like.
I turn and I am sobbing. If you will let me.
I'm not gonna move, but I'll do the... Okay. Alright, it's not... Okay. I'm gonna look over my shoulder for whoever's...
Like waiting for someone to come out.
And rescue you.
I'll walk over and rescue her.
Okay, alright, okay.
Fuck, I was muted. Yeah, I was definitely following Leona.
It's like passing the Leona.
Just gently, because I'm definitely still wearing bloody, dirty armor, you know? So, gently passing to the much more comfortable monk.
It's okay. This chapter is coming to an end.
It's like a chapter I felt like I could never finish writing. And now that it's done, I don't know.
It's over. From here, you'll have nothing but the memory of him left. And everything that he has put you through will make you stronger. It already has.
Just put my hand on your back and
How much a bit of music? And I will go. I will hang out. I'll go back inside. Actually, yeah, I'll go back inside. I am hoping Ray's gonna handle things quietly. I don't know if he will. It's fine.
As you come downstairs, you see your fiancé Areo slowly making his way back down. Or as you go inside the tower, you see your fiancé Areo slowly coming down the stairs. His face is a little pale, but otherwise he looks okay. He will
He'll meet you down there and open his arms. Come here.
I'm gonna try not to start crying again. Leona's gonna Leona's gonna try to. Oh my gosh! Try not to start. I couldn't get the order right. It's fine. I'm an adult.
He gently takes you, wraps you up, places a kiss on your head. It's over now.
Are you okay?
You are safe and alive and back to your normal self. How could I be anything but? Let's go get some rest. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. He begins to collect his things again, putting his shield on his back, buckling his sword, and puts his riding gloves back on. And that is where we will take our halfway break. Please get up, stretch, get some water, pet your pets. We will have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
I'm gonna go have a cup of dryad tea.
Uh-oh, my stream deck isn't working.
Uh-oh.
Come on, you can do it. Any day now. Be right back. Come on. Fuck it, I'll just do it. We'll do it live!
Do it live!
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmar. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our Undying Love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons, Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devin Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar coffee. Buy it today.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with You shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is
Welcome back. Fate's Chosen has just concluded an 87 session long arc for Leona, with the demise of Roman Kentigern. It's maybe 2, 3 in the morning at this
Oh,
point.
we lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's maybe 2 or 3 in the morning at this point. Fate's Chosen, what would you like to do? Anything aside from go and get a long night's rest?
Yeah, no sleep.
Sleep would be good.
Yeah. Go back to our inn, the inn tavern.
You head back to your inn, the something oyster.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what it is.
The
I was
polished
gonna say-
oyster?
The gleaming? Oh, polished sounds like it might be more accurate.
You get back, find your rooms intact. Let me add this advantage for everybody. Rooms are intact, ready to go.
I used my autocrat and one of my advantages, so you can just, yeah.
Okay.
I'm down to just 2 advantages.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No worries. OBS is frozen right now, so.
OBS, get it together. Obes.
Jeez, Obes.
Can that be its new name?
It's slobs, it's actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that actually sounds like a word. Slobes. What if we called it slobes instead?
That sounds great, Mindy.
Thanks. I'm full of great ideas.
Morgan, you just have one advantage?
I have 2 advantages total with
The one that.
the one the guy
Gotcha.
hit earlier.
Alright. Eldon, what do you have?
Oh, he looks frozen to me.
He does look frozen.
He does look frozen.
Nope, he's just really still. Oh, there!
there
See,
he is.
told you!
He's
Told
back.
you! It was all a ruse.
Dan, what do you have for advantages
I
and
have
crits?
2 crits, 4 advantages.
Lord.
Wow.
At some point, Eldon's just gonna go ham.
I should make a new rule that every time we level up, you lose all your crits and advantages.
That would, you know,
You know, I'm actually.
Which
Not
actually
offended.
reminds me,
oh,
Oh my
we've all
gosh.
gained a level.
brick.
Wait,
Oh, shit.
do we? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, galley.
Oh golly gosh.
We need to level up right now.
Long rest.
Like right now?
With your long rest.
Oh.
I
No, I'm
get
gonna
to roll more d10.
I'm just gonna take a level in Rogue. It's fine.
I forgot which one I was gonna do.
3 multi-classes? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Look, we almost did that
Well,
last level
nah.
up. Yo, one day. Oh, I don't think I get anything cool this level. Lame.
What are you taking? Oracle or...
I'm taking Bard.
Okay.
That might change next time.
Oh
my gosh, this is so. Oh.
I get an extra D8 of radiant damage.
What are you are
by
you taking
default.
Paladin?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
By default, I get an extra D8 of radiant damage.
I'm an old bull.
It's fine.
I need to roll a D8.
I wonder what Alexander's taking.
Wait.
Yo, I actually rolled well on my HP. I'm so proud. I might actually be ahead of Alexander now.
What was that feat?
Very possible. I only rolled a 3, so.
I rolled a full-on 8.
Ooh.
Look at me go, y'all.
Beautiful.
Oh my! Y'all, I finally got into triple digits.
Wow, so I'm the last one, huh? I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. Well, no, I will.
Oh, I was like, I hope so. How far away are you?
What level are you at now?
We're level 14, and
14.
I'm 9 HP away, so
Oh, lordy.
It's gonna be another 2 minimum.
Wait.
probably. Yeah.
What, Mindy?
I get another level of like a different tier of. Wait, what does this do? I don't even know what some of these spells are.
Magical.
Atlas, what'd you take?
My 3rd level in Rogue.
Oh.
What are you gonna take? What are you gonna take? What are you gonna take?
Insightful.
Mastermind?
No, insightful fighting.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but like,
subclass?
what's your what kind of rogue are you?
What's
He's an
your
inquisitive.
subclass? Oh,
Inquisitive, sorry,
there we
yes.
go.
Oh.
And
Morgan,
Fan?
what was the name of that feat you were telling me about?
Oh, meta magic.
That's the name of it?
I think so, or it's like meta.
Ah, yeah,
adept,
there it is,
Meta
yep.
adept or something like that.
Meta
yeah.
Magic Adept, yep. Okay, I can't take it right now. I just wanted to make sure.
Fan.
I was doing that instead of taking any more sort points, so I'm going to go Fighter.
Y'all.
Go Fighter 13.
The spell that I now have access to as a 9th level bard, I now have access to modify memory.
The poetic
Welcome to the club.
timing of this is beautiful.
Oh god. Okay, I think this is probably more up her alley, though.
There's a lot of poetic timing things going on right now.
Oh god. Yikesy.
Okay.
Wow.
Does Ray level up?
Why not? Let's
Oh
get him
yes!
Why not?
Fancy Pants needs a new level.
Should he take Paladin? I think he should take a Paladin level.
I agree, especially since he's
yeah.
like retaken his mantle as Emperor right now. Like I feel like that's
It's okay, I'm
Level 11 Paladin.
being my most
Oh,
cleric.
samesies!
He's a level 6 cleric too, though, so.
Yeah, well, whatever.
What did he get? Improved Divine Smite! Oh, same as you!
Yeah!
Bitchin'!
We got shiny wax. Shiny hits.
Arayo's sacred oath is Oath of the Crown. Duh. Goat was asking.
Jeez, Goat. Keep up.
Yeah, Goat.
Bitchin'. Oh, good
Yeah,
job,
it is.
Arayo. You did it. You killed Roman with your bare hands.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Oh.
Strangled him, yeah. He wanted to watch the light leave his eyes.
Valid.
People have to pay for that.
Okay. It is the morning after. You all wake up refreshed,
Feeling stronger and
Feeling-
wiser somehow.
a little stronger, maybe a little wiser,
Very pleased with myself.
a little beefier.
A little luckier.
A little smarter. A little more inquisitive.
One might say a little more indomitable.
I mean, we did the thing. We actually succeeded in
we
doing the thing.
It actually went not really at all according to plan, but
it happened.
I do think this is one of the rare times Leona does not wake up early. I'm pretty sure she's sleeping in.
Earned it. Eldon, of course, wakes up very early.
So I will say, y'all have earned some downtime. What would
Eldon
you like
doesn't speak downtime.
Eldon's sword's very polished. His
Oh,
armor
really?
gleams.
Oh, okay.
He's
All
cleaned
right.
it 6 times.
Yeah.
6 times in
Shut up, Tony.
Please stop. Everybody
Polishing
stop.
my sword
Everybody
6
stop.
times a day. There's nothing else to do.
Oh my god. I did. Oh, dang it. I just remembered something. Wait. What level are we?
14.
Overall, 14.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Apparently I'm not over. Wait, why are my hit points wrong?
Did you say you took a long rest?
Oh, yeah, now I have 14 less hit points.
Oh, because of aid. Aid has fallen off.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have triple digits.
Wah,
I'm so excited too. That's embarrassing.
That's great.
Oh, good job, Mindy.
Oh. God. I'm so close. One more level, y'all, and maybe. Downtime.
Depending on the amount of downtime, Kesra might sorry, I straightened my back because I was hunched over like a
Gremlin?
crazy old witch. Gremlin, yes.
Hope I'm not a witch.
So, would probably spend some time at our old stomping grounds, 1 or 2 of them, just to not actively doing anything or seeing I don't want to meet people. I just want to see who's still around. That's it. I'm vaguely curious. And then probably spend a little bit of time at the Temple of Cord, and maybe possibly a little bit of time at the Temple of Palor, ignoring absolutely everyone except for Elaine. People might come and talk to me. They can try to talk to me. I'm just going to give them my patented stare and ignore them. And
We'll say a week of downtime.
okay.
Whole week. Oh, man.
Man, there's a lot of temples around here for people to go do
a lot
stuff
of
at.
sword polishing.
Sword's gonna get polished so much.
But yeah, no. So I'll be at Old Haunts and doing vaguely paladin-y learning things.
Sure. We'll do one
I will-
person at a time, so we'll start with Kesra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not tell her how useful the lay on hands instruction was. I feel like she probably might not fully appreciate that particular usage.
Kesra, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Ah, fuck. Third fucking natural 20 of the night. This dice is it's worth its money. Mwah.
Get that link.
Good to know.
Okay. Ah, fuck.
Alice,
Right. Shit.
what do you do for a week?
I split my time between my sisters, maybe training with the other monks at the Temple of Gord, sharpening up my skills, and spending some quality time with Zataria.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
$15.
Okay. Leona.
So I would like to see if I could acquire some demons.
Diamonds?
Not demons, diamonds. I'm sorry. I tried to
We're
be
about
fancy.
to have a bunch of them.
No, we're about to have, I'm sorry. Diamonds. So there are a few things Leona would like to do. I would like to see if I can acquire some diamonds. That's like a utility thing.
Okay. You could find up to 500 gold pieces of diamonds.
Oh my goodness, Kessler, can I have 500 gold pieces?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You know, you
I
could
mean,
just ask me for the money, Leona.
Oh, no, but this is my money too. I helped earn this money.
it's true.
Oh,
like,
wait,
it's-
hold on. Wait. Did I pay? Wait.
Rip earphone users.
I'm so sorry. Wait. I'm pretty sure I owe you 29 gold pieces. Can I have 529 gold pieces? I wrote it down.
Yeah. Yes. Like it. Yes.
Thank you.
Areo
Yes.
goes with you to the jewelry store.
Okay, well,
Here.
I'm gonna sneak the 29 gold in his pocket.
Oh, God.
He.
I'm super sneaky.
Speaking of super sneaky, he brings you by some.
You're not buying it.
Brings you by some of the finer jewelry collections. Do any of these speak to you?
I'll listen. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I will look around. Are there any that seem particularly unique? Or are these just like regular rings or like magical rings?
These are regular. This is a regular,
Just regular
jewelry
rings.
store. Yeah.
Okay. So I am looking around and I imagine that I see one that is small and probably has like a yellow or maybe like a light orange kind of stone, like an unusual color. Along the actual band, that's the word I was looking for. Band itself, there's like little engravings.
You like that one?
Isn't it? It's it's kind of like the sun, and Kester calls me sunshine, so it's pretty, it's unusual. I don't know if I've ever seen a stone that color. Or at least if I have, not very many.
Or do you like it?
Wait, what?
Leona, as Empress, Queen of Zandaria, you can have whatever jewelry you want.
Oh, well, technically I'm not an empress yet.
But one day you will be.
One day... One day I will be your wife. And we will get to spend many years together.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want it?
I didn't say that.
Roll a d20 for me.
That's a 4.
Okay. Anything else that you do on your week of downtime?
Yeah, so this is the same town that was like kind of torn apart by Apollyon and the Devils, right?
It was.
Yeah, I would like to see if there's any, they had like a little marketplace, right? I would like to see if there's any more repairing or anything that needs to be done there. I'd probably ask Kessler for some more gold to like just buy some like, I'm gonna buy, I'm not just gonna give it away, but like some, try to business. Give some of the smaller businesses business. And
one evening, I would like to try to like unintentionally, totally intentionally, start like a little dance square in the evening. And we'll cast some like fairy lights, and I hope the children want to dance and sing, and like maybe one of them wants to be the bard for the night. And if any of them want a bard and need a little inspiration, I'll sing them a song.
It is a beautiful and eventful evening. Eldon.
Well, hi there.
How do you spend your week?
First thing I think I'm gonna do after polishing my sword last time is pull out this real fun sending stone I still have.
Yep.
And hold it in my hand and say, "Where are you right now?"
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yeah, that's why I asked.
I'm on the road.
There's a lot of roads in this world.
I'm on a road.
You're annoying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun when we meet.
That's a word.
It was several words, actually.
Oh my god.
It's 8, to be specific.
Captain Eldon, sir, I have shit to do. Respectfully.
Don't we all?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can do what the fuck you said you were gonna do.
And that is?
Give the stone to the person it belongs to.
Oh, wait! Val doesn't have it? Oh, no! That was me!
Oh my god.
Guys!
Val never got it.
Val never got it.
Y'all! Let's rewind.
Zip, zip, whoop, whoop.
That was real
I still
cute,
say
though.
all the same things with the same attitude. So you can just...
That was real cute, though.
Let's rewind. Eldon, what would you like to do with your downtime?
I'd like to take out this sending stone I've got.
Okay.
Say, where are you right now?
You received no response.
I go... into it.
No response.
You suck. You're a bad person. Then I will... That's fine. I will then, at some point, find Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And say, hey, so you know, that sending stone deal that we were going to try to do?
Right.
Yeah, you know, that never happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's fine. Where is Val now? Do you know?
I don't, but I can find out.
Don't.
I'll look into it and I'll have you an answer by tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. I wait for tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes. And you bug Oreo again.
Yeah, I do.
Captain Eldon, Vale.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't able to hear back about Val. But I know someone who does.
Yeah, I like that.
They can't meet you until tonight. Is that alright?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I got nothing else to do. Just
Sure.
polishing sword.
Here, he takes out a piece of parchment and a fountain pen and writes down the name
of a tavern. What's the name of this tavern, Kate?
Is it a nice tavern? Is it a shitty tavern?
Midway.
Midway Tavern. All right. It's the Rocking Willow.
The Rocking Willow.
Rocking Willow.
Tweet, tweedly.
Tweedledee.
Okay. Do anything before you go to the Rocking Willow?
Nope.
Okay. The Rocking Willow is a very narrow, long tavern. It is sandwiched between, it's sandwiched between a blacksmith and a, what's the fabric?
Taylor?
Textiles. Building.
Nice.
And it's a 2-story building. And as you walk in the front door, there are sets of tables that are all either in 2s or 3s, 2s or 4s, and they stagger as you go back. Please make a perception check for me.
All right. $19.
There's a figure that catches your eye. You're not really sure why at first, because you have no idea who you're looking for. You didn't ask. But as you enter, you watch someone pull their hood back. Their back is to you. They pull their hood back and reveal mid-length brown hair. They wear no armor, but they are dressed in empirical soldier's uniform. And as they stand up and turn around to face you, you see Val.
Walk straight up to her and hug her.
Captain Eldon Vale.
Captain Valerie Donahart.
I was told I could find you here.
I was told I could find someone here. I
Well,
believe he was being cheeky.
sorry about the Sin and Stone.
That's fine. I tried to get it to you.
There's
They won't
more.
answer. I just tried to call them.
There are more Sinning Stones out there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard you have been doing good work for the Emperor.
Did you expect me not to?
No?
Of course
But
I did.
I have some news for you.
I love news. Tell me.
Do you really?
Just keep talking. I like that.
Why don't you sit down?
Okay.
And she'll gesture to the seat in front of her. I wanted to tell you this myself. I'm retiring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As soon as the peace treaties between Azmorin and the Empire and Wolfcrest are signed, I'm out.
What made you choose that?
I joined the military because I felt called to do something greater than myself, to be someone greater than who I was.
And I did that. And now I feel called to do something else.
Well, what might that be?
I don't know. Settle down?
That sounds nice.
Yeah, the thing about that is, it does sound real nice, don't it? I'm not exactly looking to do it alone.
Well, who's the lucky person?
I will get up and walk out of here right now.
Oh, hush. I can't think of a better thing in this world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not done yet. I still have a little bit of work to do.
As do I.
You think you'd be ready to give all this up?
In a heartbeat.
All right, Captain.
All right, Captain.
The two of you enjoy a very nice dinner. The tab has been prepaid for you. I wonder by who.
Eldon doesn't carry money anyway, so.
And she lets you know that she has the rest of the week off, and then she has to go back to the castle, or back to the capital.
My friends don't see me for a week.
Wait, we don't see you at all? Like, because if I don't see Eldon for a while, I might be curious and making sure he's not.
I'm still in town, so you could probably find me, but I don't.
Okay.
You do find him. You could find him.
Do I find him?
Yeah.
Alone?
No.
What's your passive perception again?
22.
Roll stealth.
Perfect. I fail. You just see staring through the window. That's it.
Do you know her?
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
Val would probably notice me too.
No, yeah, I summon you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to get summoned. Okay. Hello. Good morning, afternoon. I don't know what time is. Hi. I'm Leona.
Hi, I'm Val.
It's nice to meet you.
Y'all are-
Valerie Donahart. It's
Captain
nice
Valerie
to meet you.
Donahart.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the fiance to the Emperor.
Oh.
Oh, no. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I just Leona.
Just
Leona, Her Royal Highness, is the reason I'm still out here.
I feel like I should be apologizing for that.
You shouldn't apologize.
Oh, okay.
She understands.
Am I picking up the vibe?
Yeah.
This is who I told you. You know who I told. I told Leona
Okay,
about
just
you.
making
I'm
right.
sorry.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So this is.
Well, it's so lovely to see you both together. You seem perfectly happy. And I... Okay, I will let you go. Eldon, I'll see you later. Val, it was lovely to meet you. And, okay, bye.
Bye.
before you ask, yes, she's always like that.
Cool. Great.
It's not boring.
Eldon, can you roll a d20 for me?
Absolutely. That is a 16.
Okay. Alexander. Hold on. Alexander. What do you imagine yourself doing during this downtime?
It's busy. It's not very downtimey. I'm probably spending some time in the library that is dedicated to Ayun. Doing some research on Inanna and on Phlegathos and the devils that run it. That's probably like maybe the later half of the week. I'd say earlier in the week, I'm copying the higher level spells in my spell book and like, I don't know, some kind of treatises and thoughts on the soul, stuff that I've figured out.
Yeah.
And I want to bring that at some point in time to the Society of the Uncovered Rune. And donate that to them. And probably later in the week, at least. I mean, probably spending the evenings with Kessera if she's around. Staying up late in the week. One morning I come down and I'm perhaps a little more pale than usual with a little bit of new jewelry.
Are you a lich? I'm just kidding.
No, I've just prepared one of my new ability that I gained at 14th level. So, yeah, I mean, but then, you know, it goes away after. Like, it's not like permanent. It's just kind of like I look a little pale that day, but then like color comes back.
The reason that this downtime is only 7 days long, Alexander, please make a d20 roll for me.
5.
Oh. Okay. Let me write down the things that you said. Uncovered rune. Can you make 3 or successive Arcana checks for me? You're muted, or I can't hear you.
14, 24, and 20.
14, 24, and 20. Okay. Your research on Phlegathos and its inhabitants are pretty good. You get a decent amount of information on Phlegathos and Belial and I want to call her Fiona, but that's not right. Whatever. Her name's starts with an F. I don't have it pulled up currently.
My backup character's name.
Oh my gosh. But the reason that this downtime is only 7 days long is because on the 7th day, you get a message. A courier, a official courier arrives. It's a young man in his late 30s, or early 30s, and he is kind of slender. You recognize his outfit as a messenger from the court of Azmorin. He presents you, he finds you sort of out and about. Excuse me, Alexander Lightbringer, right?
I just go by Alexander now, but yes.
Right. This is for you. And he hands you a scroll case.
Thank you. Do you need a response or just receipt of...
Nope, just needed to deliver it.
Oh, DM, does that look familiar?
Thank you, sir. He skedaddles.
Does that look like the same kind of scroll case? Okay.
I mean, it is a scroll case.
Well, similar to summoning me to Valzara is what I'm curious about.
Make an intelligence check.
I'm not that smart, though.
That sucks.
No, 13 plus a 1, 14.
Kind of looks similar.
Okay.
I'll open the case.
It is a formal summons to Azmorin for a meeting with the council and the King of Azmorin by proxy of Lord and Lady Lightbringer.
Is there like a summon? Is it like a just come home, or is it there's a date and you need to be here?
Yes, it is a date and you need to be there. The date is set for 2 weeks from now.
Does it say anything in the letter about what this is about? I mean, I have thoughts, but
It does not specify. It says your presence is requested as a citizen of Azmorin at the court of Azmorin by order of King Theodore Delaney. In the presence held in the presence of Lord Godfrey Lightbringer and Dame Catherine Lightbringer.
well, this will be fun.
It does say at the bottom, if the date cannot be made, please reply with a request for a new date. Essentially,
Okay.
Can we push it back like 8 months, maybe a year? Got shit to do.
Forever.
I mean, you're absolutely right. We do. I don't know about you, but I don't plan on spending 8 months in the Hells.
Oh, well, I meant like everything. Also, I was being facetious.
You?
I know, surprise, right?
This has been a long time coming. Well, what are our plans? We've spent some time here. Are we ready to go to the Hells, or
Is anyone really ready to go to the Hells?
We should probably get some fire resistant shit. I imagine it's real hot.
that might be good.
Aureo does leave to go take care of some. He leaves for about 5 days to go take care of some things at the capital, but he promises to be back. What, Leona?
He'll be back. It's fine.
By yourself then.
What?
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 We didn't catch all of that.
That's fine. It's probably better that way.
What do you want to do, Blondie?
Did you say polish your sword by yourself then?
I did.
I had to look at your web capture.
I did say that. That's what I said with my words.
God.
So the name of the episode, right?
The polishing of swords.
Yeah.
Sword polishing 101.
Ha! There it
Get
is.
out. I'm full of great ideas. I'm not saying that's one of them, but
That was pretty good.
I mean, they're not bad people to have on our side. If you, if we went to Asmern, I'm sure that, I mean, at the bare minimum, if I'm detained, I'm sure I can convince at least someone in my family to take my place.
I mean, they're great and all, but rather not.
I mean, I'd rather not as well. I don't really know what's waiting for me, but I have an idea. But if we're not ready to go to the hells, then it might be good to get this over with.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe it's a good idea to get as much out of our plate as possible before going.
Sure.
A bowl is most useful when it's empty.
Yes, but it's also useless when it's broken.
Is it that kind of situation?
You have never been a big fan of what I'm able to do, Atlas. My family hunts people like me.
That has to make holidays really awkward.
Well, it hadn't really come up until recently. My family is one of the most gifted by Pelor. As far as I know, besides my youngest brother, who hasn't quite found his calling, every one of my siblings and my parents are very in touch with the light.
Araya pops up. Didn't your family actually get the name Lightbringer because of your devotion to Pelor? Did I remember that wrong?
No, they did. It was some great grandfather of mine that turned the tide of a battle with his devotion. And, well, obviously I haven't followed the family footsteps exactly.
Wait, so y'all had a different last name before?
Yes. You know, it's something that, considering I haven't done a lot of research on what it was previous, I'm sure it was something.
It's probably
to do-
awesome.
Perhaps.
Wasn't your brother?
Would you like me to tell you, Alexander?
Sure.
It was a branch of the Montecroix.
Montecroix. Yes, we were.
Was it though? Wasn't your brother one of them the reason why Xanalor was in the prison in the capital? Wasn't that like a thing?
Yes. He is a rat-fink bastard, but he
Fair.
also runs, I guess you could say, the Inquisitor arm. He's a sneaky fuck, and as
Go on.
he is definitely the one who ratted me out. But as for why he himself isn't in chains, I don't know.
Is Xanalor still here?
I'll cast Sending. Wait, actually, we would probably know if he was just here. Is he in town? At
It's
least.
like right over there.
Yes, he's in town still. He's enjoying getting to spend some time with you. Especially since Araya's not in town. Not that they have a problem together, it's just their accents are very similar,
No.
so.
Is he around? Do I know where he is?
Sure, yeah, he's around.
I'm gonna go around and collect him.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
I found Xanalor.
Thank you, Leona.
Okay.
Is everything alright?
I mean, the grand scheme of things, probably not, but, my brother betrayed you in the capital,
Zane, yes.
and he has definitely levied certain accusations against me, which are not necessarily untruthful.
I see. I've heard about this.
I was wondering if he has been detained for his actions in that particular engagement.
let's just say, for the sake of this, that this is a very private place that you were all talking in.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Xanalor casts sort of like a protective ward, like a silent spell that's within the room so that sound isn't getting out. You also watch him cast protection from divination. He takes a seat. As it turns out, Zane's betrayal was part of the plan. Some people in the Divine Covenant, some of the council members. Man, there's a lot of councils. I really like my councils. Some of the powers that be thought that the best way for him to break into the assembly was to betray one of their own. I have not seen Zane since this incident, so I cannot say whether or not he is innocent. I do know that he has provided information to both sides now. Critical information to both sides.
As I said, he's a conniving bastard. But would not put a plot like that past him.
I was disappointed, to say the least. Have you need of anything else, Leona?
I'll just hold my hands out for a hug.
To who?
To Xanalor?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll give you a hug.
Wasn't that who was asking?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give you a hug. I'll be around if you need me.
Okay. I'll go around if I need to collect you.
What is
Thank
this
you.
game?
Go right back over there.
He goes 2 tables over.
I don't know why he won't sit with us.
Know why?
Sorry.
I think it would be good to be done with this. It will definitely be a weight off of my shoulders. One way or the other.
All right, then. You okay over there?
That was a really loud hiccup. Sorry. From across the tavern.
Sounded painful.
Yeah, it was.
Looks like we're going to Azrin.
Well, it's very nice there. And hopefully we can take care of this, and like you said, it will be a weight off your shoulders.
And then maybe once we take care of this, nothing else will pop up. We'll actually get to take care of the health thing.
It wasn't going to until you said something.
Oh, I know. It's fine.
I have one question about Azmarin.
Hmm?
Do I need to get a coat?
It's not quite as hot as here, but it's not wolf crest.
Maybe a sweater.
Yeah, like.
A cardigan.
What again?
You know, it's like a... It's fine.
I'll get long sleeves.
There you go.
I will kind of, I guess, as we disperse for the evening, when I'm alone at some point, I'll do a sending to my mother. So, going through official channels, I see. Well, I will be there. I love you.
Some time passes and you wonder if there's going to be a response. Then you hear her voice. Alexander. I'm sorry it's come to this. I will be relieved to see you soon. I love you, my son. And that is where we will end today's session. Let's go ahead and sign off.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Roller coaster.
Hi, I'm Mindy. I got to play Leona tonight. You can find me on Twitch and the Twitter at Miss Mindykins. I stream random video games. Sims is, a fun time, because you get to live life without living actual life in 2020. On Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. You can also find me here Saturday mornings at 10:30 Central in the Ashes of Azmorin campaign playing Charlie. My favorite part of the session was, I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff. I think my favorite part was the Elden Val reunion the scene overall was very beautifully done. So I really enjoyed that. It was a bit of sweet gentleness that I think we needed after the first half.
Hi, I'm Kate. You can find me on Twitter and everywhere else on the internet at Very Pale Ale. I have been playing Kestra Stormbreaker for 87 goddamn episodes. And it's a long damn time. And my favorite moment was the incredibly satisfying end that Leona had with Roman. That whole conversation was perfect.
Hi, I'm Than. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Than Rand. You can find me here every Monday night with these beautiful people playing Elden Vale. You can find me one more time on Friday night on this channel with the fourth watch for our Sunsets on Summer Elder Scrolls campaign. Please tune in and ask us interesting questions. You can also find me on my own Twitch channel. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central playing Avengers. My favorite part, it's kind of twofold. My favorite part is all of the fucking zingers and one-liners that people were just throwing out because, oh man, I wrote them down. There was some good stuff.
Oof. Thanks, Dan. Who's next? Actually, I think Morgan's next.
Bam. Hi, I'm Morgan. I got to play Alexander today. You can find me on Twitter at NecroAlexander. I play here on Monday nights and occasionally other nights, depending on the stuff. My favorite thing tonight was the "I'm not a pawn, I'm a queen" by Leona. That was pretty great.
Tony.
Why, hello everyone. I'm Tony. I have the absolute pleasure of playing Atlas. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Capt Lagrange, here on Monday nights, of course. And I hate to be an echo chamber, but that Leona Roman scene was Emmy Award winning. Like, so many feels like you've got my nomination. So good. So good. Camille?
Hi, I'm Camille. You can find me on the internet at Camille Does D&D. You can also find the channel on the internet at Open the Number 4 Adventure. Forgot where I was going with this. My favorite part tonight, aside from trying not to smile as Mindy tore Roman a new one, as I had to remember to be Roman. That was hard. Oh gosh, I don't want to copy everybody and say Leona, even though it was one of my favorites. Also, watching Kessera do 183 points of damage in a single turn, that was pretty great too. Pretty solid. Or Mindy's face whenever it was Val, that was great too. Mindy, can you give it up for our warm fuzzies?
I can, if I can figure out where I wrote them all down. Oh, I did. Belle Chavez! And then we have Seth. And we have Peaches. And we have Christina. And then we have Andrew Fellows at Tables Bay of Geese. Mancer. And then we have Rick O. And then we have Gamer Life. And Deborah.
And what?
Who? Deborah.
Oh, Deborah.
Deborah. Sorry, I should say the names like an English person, like without fun.
No, you shouldn't.
At
You
first.
should keep saying it with
Okay,
fun.
good. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, special shout out to everyone who did an awesome job tonight. Y'all are great. That's it for us. We're gonna go off the air before. Oh wait, my thing isn't working. It's working now. Alright, that's it for us tonight. We'll see you same time, same place next week. We love you. Don't forget to always love one another, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.